The Warg Riders have been chased off thanks to an excellent ambush by our group. You are left with the bodies of several Warg Riders and their massive wargs laid out on the field near your camp. Your horses are a bit startled in the background, and you are left with the aftermath of this battle. What do you do?
The food. Get it. Put it out. Put the fire out.
No, I want to put the fire out. The fire needs to stay on.
Get it off the fire. It's gonna charge.
Ow.
I do think you actually put the fire out before all this happened.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I thought we left it lit as bait.
I thought we did.
Oh, we may
But maybe
Remember,
not.
I don't
we
think
left
so.
the campfire on.
I think you in
We had-
particular stomped it out.
I did it first, and then I quickly said, all right, rekindle the fire if we're going to stay and fight.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Either way, can we roll to see if we save dinner?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
True.
Who wants to make the
Good.
roll?
Get to the important bit.
What kind of roll would it be?
Yeah.
Because that'll determine who's gonna do it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important.
So this will most likely be... Now, I would normally say craft, but this was in the middle of a fight. This was a... how fast did you manage to make all this happen? How hot were you cooking the food? Yeah, I'll take a craft roll for this.
Right?
Oh no.
Oh no. I'll try.
Yeah.
I have
Good luck.
I have one.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Okay. Good luck to me.
Mm-hmm.
Should I use hope?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Now listen,
I was gonna
hear me
say
out.
like I wouldn't, but Toddles would.
Hear me out. If you fail this roll, I could see all three hobbits going into a shadow test. So you should use the whole.
Oh no.
So,
Oh no.
Total failure.
The food isn't obliterated. It's very overcooked, though.
It's edible.
Well, we are stuck out in the wilderness.
Is anyone
not that
poisoned?
bad.
There's a lot of charcoal in here.
You know what's worse? Unsautéed mushrooms.
That's
That's true.
Oh,
So,
did we even,
I'll
do we
give you
even look
that.
for mushrooms around here? Should have.
No, are you saying we should sauté some mushrooms and add it to this charred food?
No, do they have
Oh.
food? And I'm pointing at corpses.
There's just this like this pile of wargs and orcs on the ground nearby. Just to be clear, there are 3 wargs and 3 warg riders that have died nearby.
As Lunton asks his question and gestures towards the orcs, you would see me over there, and I'm just going through all of their pockets, and if there's any kind of saddlebags or anything on these wargs, I'm fishing through everything.
I suppose I'm watching as well. I wouldn't have left the corpses.
Okay. All right. Let's have one of you make a scan roll.
I can do that. A scan roll.
Yeah, I think scan is apt. Here, let me
Very
double
well.
check.
If I remember, your scan is really good, right?
It is, especially when used with hope, but I am not hoping to find anything. But I am scanning.
All right. Well, that is a great success.
I shall use the success then to widen influence.
Okay.
Actually, Andarwin, or the player who is behind Andarwin, what do you suggest? Widen influence or perhaps gain insight?
I think
I
additional
definitely
insight could
thought
be
you
useful
said
here.
gay insight just now.
Well, I mean, why not? Both.
Yeah.
That's good.
Regardless,
All of the above.
Yeah.
Regardless, how about we look for, okay, insight, please.
Very well. I'm curious, Rioth.
Alright.
The bodies of these orcs laying here in the wargs. How do you feel while this is happening?
It really depends on what they look like. Orcs come in different shapes and sizes.
Yes. Is it bringing up any memories for you?
Well, always. The depth of the memory and how it affects me will definitely depend on which orcs or goblins these are. That being said, right now, I think I am just, how would you say? Collecting myself after battle as I always do. The enemy is dead. But, I'm not one for emotion. Not this sort of emotion, no. So I am as I am.
Very well. It is a motley job. It's messy. There's a lot of ichor here. These are big, brutish beasts that these orcs are riding. Not wolves. These wargs are far fouler. The stench of death is far more pungent. This is familiar to you, but the orcs in particular here, I don't think you would recognize. You see marks on their armor. You can make me either a lore roll or a craft roll. I'm going to say that you take a -1 to this roll, though.
A lore or a craft, -1.
Yes.
What is this to do specifically? Because that would influence what I choose, narratively.
Recognizing the marks on their armor.
Alright.
Pew's lore.
In which case, I think I will go with lore and spend 1 hope in the doing.
Okay.
Might I add that because I... Actually, no. Never mind that. Something else. Please continue.
You're looking through the armor, looking for anything useful. There are some useful things here. First and foremost, the mace that the leader was wielding. They do have some dried meat, I think, amongst them that you might be able to use. Again, I don't know how safe that is. And you notice markings on their armor. Crude. Hard to judge what this might be, but you've seen orc markings before. You've seen orc markings mainly to represent Gundabad orcs. These are not the markings of Gundabad. There are what appear to be 5 long streaks in red. At first, you're not quite sure what they could mean. And then you sort of piece the way that they're drawn. This is some sort of crown wreathed in barbs. And because you got a great success on this,
which I will spend for more insight.
It takes you a minute to piece what this could mean. Because I think you've only heard whispers of such a marking. It would have almost nothing to do with your life thus far. But you've heard tale of a place in the north relating to one of the most horrible creatures in Middle-earth. This is the marking of Angmar.
Oh, no, 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 no.
And you have not heard tale of the Witch King of Angmar for a long, long time.
Owlie's beard. So, Loremaster, am I to gather that the threat is not from the south, but indeed from the north?
Which threat?
That is a good question. I turn to my companion and Darwin, and I just mutter, "These are dark times indeed."
Yes, they are.
Are you familiar with these? I just point to the corpses.
I have fought orcs before.
No, no.
My people.
Orcs are like manfolk,
Right.
or even the hobbits. They have clans, clades.
Yes.
These ones in particular, I'm talking about.
I have fought orcs before, specifically from Gundabad. These do not appear to be from Gundabad.
No, no. I have no personal quarry with these orcs, no.
Do you know them?
Only in tale. But not of the orcs themselves, but their master. But he's been nothing but a tale now for over an age.
Like Gandalf.
Far older and far more terrible.
Older than 10,000 years.
Oh,
That's-
old? No, it's supposed to be a tall tale or something, surely.
Oh, I wish.
Do you speak of the Great Shadow in the southeast?
No, no.
Great Shadow. What?
An even greater one in the north.
There are two shadows.
Enough
Aye.
speaking in riddles. Out with it. What do you know?
Have you heard of the Witch King? Angmar.
Angmar.
Aye.
I know it well.
Well, I don't.
I don't either. What Witch King?
Can I do
For
a
a good
lore
reason.
roll?
Absolutely do a lore roll.
Feat success.
I actually might need to do this as well because I do read up every now and then.
Sure.
But I am not expecting anything.
Oh,
I didn't think so.
Well,
Well, I don't know who
there's
that
a-
is.
hold on. There's a great success from Lawton. How would you like
Oh
to
yeah, I'm
spend
giving
your great
Oh.
it
success?
right to you. Totals,
Oh.
you're going to know.
Okay, well, shit. All right.
So, I will leave this up to you how you know this. Perhaps you heard an
If we
errand
all know.
Song, perhaps.
Yeah, somebody must have told us, or Maybe we
So-
were like kids and we were sitting around and somebody told a tale.
Does this Witch King have a name? Or just Witch King?
Is it like in that story?
Which one?
Oh. Eriador told us
I don't
around the fire when we
suppose-
were little.
Agmar?
Angmar.
That's the one.
Angmar.
No.
I don't suppose you have any tales in your shire about, and I show the sigil, the crest on the armor,
Well,
with the 5 prongs.
Well, it was described sort of like a pitchfork with extra. I suppose that's it.
Yeah, strips or something that was. I mean, there is it's a bit of a yarn, but it's more.
The pitchfork.
It always sounded more like a, don't go into the forest at night sort of story.
Yeah, I
Also
didn't
find the
suppose
pitchfork
it
of
was real.
darkness.
Right?
It is very real.
Oh. All of it?
I don't
know what stories you've heard,
Just
but
warnings and death and destruction and. I mean, the normal lot.
the land that my people came from was separated from Angmar by one small mountain range.
Wow.
We lived many years in the shadows of this place.
Well, I suppose now the shadow stirs again.
This is most disturbing.
I would like to search the bodies thoroughly, especially the big lad, to see if there is anything on his person. A missive or something. I don't speak black speech, however, anything.
Yes. You do find something. You find crude image drawn. Looks like the silhouette of Gandalf.
Oh. Tharkun. It would seem that they are after your friend.
Are you sure you're not
Right.
holding it
What do you
upside
mean?
down?
I turn it the right way up and I show it to the hobbits.
Oh,
They're looking for Mr. Gandalf.
there's a hat. Big point.
Perhaps
Oh, no.
trying to locate him.
But
They would
why?
they would
And
not be
what for?
foolish enough to attack him, I don't think.
But I don't suppose there's any way of
He's all by
getting word.
himself.
Come again?
He's all by himself out there.
He's gone
Right?
south. He's gone the opposite direction. There's no way these orcs will find him.
But where there are these wargs, there are going to be more wargs. There's someone telling them to look for him.
Agreed. And if
Yep.
they do indeed hail from Angmar, then they've come from the north. And I don't think we need to worry about Gandalf heading the opposite way.
And I don't think we'd be able to
Okay.
find him anyway. I mean, these lands are massive as they are, and he didn't exactly say the route that he'd be taking, so I guess we just hold it until we meet up again with him.
Do you think the Witch King is out here too?
I don't know. Doubtful.
Well, in stories, kings are usually, stationary. I mean, sometimes in war they travel, right? But
That's right.
yeah,
The
I
Witch
doubt it.
King is not the only evil that lurks in Langmar.
Hmm.
There are plenty of other shadows from that place.
Okay. Well, the I've got some pieces of rabbit where I've gotten some of the char off. If anyone wants to gnaw on it, it's more like jerky at this point, but it's It's better than nothing.
My appetite has gone from me.
So you don't mind if I eat yours then? Thank you.
Sure, he's not going to want it for later.
I mean, I barely would want this for later. I just didn't
What?
want it to go to waste.
That's a lie.
Look at okay.
That's
all
a
right.
lie.
All right.
All right.
Fine, I'll save it for later. Fine. I save there. It's a little nerve-wracking though.
Which part?
All of it.
Yeah, all of it, yeah. I'm trying to remember that story that Byrne told us.
Yeah, I don't remember much other than some names and on them.
Isn't he like a
On the march.
politician?
Yeah.
First. It's like a man corrupted, right?
Yeah.
It's like a
Yes.
lesson
Sounds familiar.
about how easily men can be corrupted.
Yeah, fallen and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I stand up and walk away.
Oh. You know,
Should I not have said that?
I
Is he
guess
a
not.
man?
I guess he's part bear, part wolf, part man.
Well, was it the bear part that was offended?
Is he
or
a
was it the
human
man
being?
part that was offended?
Wait, are we talking about
Ruth, is he a
Right.
human being?
Is he a
Aye.
man?
He's a man?
Oh,
What did you think he was?
I don't know.
There's a lot of hair.
Wolf man, bear man.
Yeah, don't want to assume.
He's quite tall for a man.
I think we're going to have to make our apologies later. Not that we would have known, but I just think it's in good taste to make our apologies later
Oh,
to him. I think we
sure.
offended him or something.
Okay,
Right.
right.
And maybe be wary of talking about this Angmar.
Okay.
Perhaps
Well, I mean,
you
we
should not
didn't make
use.
the men easily corrupted, but okay.
No,
Sorry,
but
Ruth.
it must be a touchy subject to some degree or another. And I don't know.
Isn't the moral of the story not to be too greedy?
Yeah. Which
Right,
is
like
If
he.
you're greedy, then you fall to corruption, I'd imagine.
Well, but I mean the not to be too greedy for power, right?
Or pie.
Or pie. But I mean, can't that be applicable to anything?
Sounds about right.
I suppose so. I mean,
No, that can't be applicable to anything. That
wait,
can't
what?
be applicable to like apples or food. I mean, I said
Well,
pie, but I don't think
I
that
was
you could
thinking
really
more
be corrupted
particularly
by
like
pie.
adventure.
I think maybe it's more of a, I think it's more of a tale of maybe mindfulness in a way.
I don't know.
maybe knowing yourself
adventure,
as
I feel
well.
like
Because
adventure might be a bit of a stretch, that just kind of.
no, adventure.
Are you
corrupts.
saying that because you like adventure,
Yeah, adventure corrupts.
or because it doesn't fit?
There's plenty of stories of that. That doesn't mean you're or we are going to get corrupted by it. I mean, we're, this Witch King being who they are, who
Well,
they
you
were.
two definitely wouldn't be corrupted by it because I think the idea is that it's greediness for
It's that
power.
it's never enough. You're never sated,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
But
Are
we
Are
have
you
each
saying
other.
that I'm never sated?
No, of
No, I'm
course
not saying that
For
at all. I'm
adventure.
just saying
No,
that
no.
I think
For the
adventure
story.
counts.
Yeah.
I think any of these things count.
Yeah.
Right? And I think, for the most part, hobbits are pretty content staying in the Shire. So,
Apples corrupt. You
They
eat too
do
many
after a
apples, you're going to
time.
be running.
Yeah. And you can't give your pony too many apples.
No.
So-
what's moderation? Moderation.
It's a story
you
of
want
moderation
apple
for
jam.
anything.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could go for some apple jam right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's smeared on this rabbit. It's disgusting.
Rioth,
Aye.
how are you feeling about all this?
I am listening. There is no emotion in me right now, per se. Our fight here is over. We have many more to come, it would seem. I think right now I am thinking of the task at hand. This farmstead we're going to, and what we might possibly find there.
You know,
I think
if
Go
you
on.
found what you were looking for, might be just what could help everyone.
Maybe. Maybe. It really depends. There is no absolute salvation. But maybe I could be safe. We could be safe. There is still hope.
You've been through a lot.
Aye.
You've seen great battle.
Aye.
Seen death.
Aye.
But you have never seen the Witch King.
Oh.
Sauron's second in command.
No.
Anduin. You've left to gather your thoughts. I'd like a...
My people have a history with Angmar,
Yes.
and the corruption the hobbits speak of has impacted me very directly. Hearing them talk about it was getting to my head.
I think I would like a wisdom roll. Because the shadows are feeling as if they are closing in around you.
That is a 1.
You recognize the language that you heard in your dreams now, Anduin. The orcs were speaking it. It is the black speech of Mordor. Please take 1 shadow point. As you feel despair creeping upon you once again. The Witch King of Angmar can only mean one thing on these orcs and their armor. Angmar stirs. Eriador is not safe. The problems of Tharbad may be but a footnote in the story that is to be told. The Witch King destroyed a much more powerful nation here. What will it do to a place that is barely hanging on?
These are excellent questions, and I don't have a good answer. My people dwelt under the mountain ranges near Angmar. We could feel the crushing weight of that evil place every day. Some of my people believe the only reason that we were not wiped out is simply that the evil from Angmar was focused on the west and ignored us. I don't know if the evil there can be defeated. Not by mortals, at least. If that really is what we are up against, then we cannot win.
You see smoke from the campfire get sorted again. Maybe hear a little bit of laughter from some of the hobbits.
No, I don't think so.
Just an apple pie.
No.
Should not have brought them out here. I can't protect them from this. Maybe I could return them to the Shire. Convince them to stay away.
Loremaster,
Yes.
I'd like to use maybe an ability now if I can. If he's close enough to hear us, I'm assuming that means I can see him.
Do you think that she would be able to see you?
I have walked a good distance away, but not completely out of eyesight. You can see me sitting in a field.
Hobbit. Okay, all right. Can I go over? I don't know if I've done this before. Can I use my special skill of don't lose hope, don't fall to darkness, don't, cheer up?
Oh.
Mechanically cheer up?
What is this special ability that you have?
Let me see. I think it's just hold on. It's like what I
Is this a virtue or are you using a skill?
No, it's not a virtue. It's like when you pick your calling. That's beacon. Hold on, let me just look it up.
This is your special thing that you made.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it'd be beacon versus self-privation. And I'm just not sure how it exactly works, if I have to wait for him to make a shadow roll or...
Well, I don't know what the special ability is. You made this.
Well, I just based it off of some other stuff in the book. Hold on, let me pull it up. I don't know how we were gonna do it or what it's supposed to... I just want to be Samwise, and I think Samwise would cheer him up in this moment. Let me look it up. It's in our Discord. Right. In the end, even darkness must pass. A new day will come, and when the sun shines, it'll shine out the clearer. There is good in this world, and it's worth fighting for. You have taken up the mantle of fighting the shadow and helping others remember who they are and why they are fighting when resisting its call. So I'm assuming that means that... Oh, here it is. Okay. Your unyielding hope for better days to come and devotion to the fight against the shadow enables you to remain steadfast and to help others to do the same. You understand the best ways to pull people back from the edge and to fight back against the shadow even when all hope seems lost. So I assume that means like when they're being tempted or when they're maybe weary. I don't know mechanically how that would work.
Okay.
It sounds to me like lots of great flavor text, but no actual mechanic was written in.
So, the way I understand callings is that they give you bonuses when you use hope attached to what that calling is. So, if you're a captain, then, battle and hearten and persuade are favored, as well as, one other thing.
Right, and for this one, the ones that are favored are enhearten and healing.
Right. So I believe what that means is that if you needed to make a roll, let's say there was a challenge at hand, then you could say, oh, well, I'm a beacon, so I would that's when you would apply it. It's not an active thing.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's amazing. So, like, if I were to give him hope against a shadow roll, I could say I'm a beacon, so I can do that.
And possibly give him 2 dice instead of 1.
All right. Perfect. Okay, but he hasn't rolled shadow, has he?
Well, he just rolled against it right now, so what we'll say is...
Okay. I just didn't want to interrupt.
Sure. I think what
Is he able to roll again?
Well, I think what would end up happening is you would give him a bonus die. And I don't think a bonus die would help him here in this situation anyway. Because he got a total of 9, so he wouldn't be able to beat the 16, even with a 6.
But if I'm giving him hope and I'm a beacon, that means he gets 2 bonus die, right?
Yeah, we'll say you could get 2 bonus die. That'll be fair. So why
Okay.
don't you go ahead and roll 2d6 as well, Anduin?
Aye. Because as a treasure hunter, I have burglary, and if I try and steal something, I get 2 bonus die.
2 bonus die, okay.
Aye.
Because that's all I did was model it off of the other ones that already existed in the book, so that makes
Should I
sense
roll
to me.
this now, even though Toddles hasn't approached and said anything yet, or should I roll after a conversation occurs?
Let's roll first and see how the conversation goes, and then you can roleplay it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if it fails, then whatever I do doesn't
Right
help you.
on the money.
Holy, wow.
Did that work? Did that
Right
work?
on the money.
Yeah. You're barely going to be...
Okay, can I describe
Just-
what happens then?
Absolutely.
As I come barreling through the field and try to tackle you and fail because you're huge. But it's like one of those awkward situations of like, ha-ha! Like I leap out of the... And I try to grab you and then I don't move.
Hello, Toddles.
Hello. So that went differently than I had planned it. Are you sure you're not part rock?
I might be. Bears are pretty sturdy too, though.
Right. Yeah, I've been thinking that. More bear than wolf, it would seem. If we had to choose. Would you like some honey? Or cheese, or biscuits, or pickled ginger, or pickled plum?
I ate all that!
Fuck.
I think I'm okay for right now. I appreciate the offer, though.
All right. Well, so I have, could I say something?
You already are. You might as well finish.
Okay. Well, so I don't know what's got you so upset about that whole thing. First of all, I'm sorry for bringing it up or continuing to talk about it when you're so upset. It won't happen again. But also, I don't think you have to be so scared because we're all together this time. And, you know, we've got you and you've got us and Rios and... And whatever it is, I'm sure we can weather it. That's all I wanted to see. I'm happy you're around. Okay, bye! And then I fuck off. Just like hopping back through the, like all you can see is just like the, as the just falling through the.
And then I fuck off.
Okay, then. This curse ends with me. I will not fall to the same temptation my ancestors did.
Yeah, I tried
Focus
to
on what's
tackle him and
important.
it just wouldn't go over. Nothing happened. He didn't even move. Like a rock.
Look at him. He's a mountain.
Yeah, I know, but I thought, with momentum or whatever.
All right, stay focused.
Oh, mountain.
My goodness, he is a mountain.
Using a full.
Hey, I changed my mind. Have any of those honey rolls you were talking about?
I absolutely do.
I did not.
How many would you like? 3's probably not enough, right? Here, why don't we double that? You can have
still
6.
have them.
I do.
That's all of them.
I think 3 is fine. Not all of us can eat like hobbits.
Oh, hold
okay,
up,
alright.
leave some for me.
Okay,
But I
how about
would've
you
thought
have
that
3 and
yours
you have 3?
Oh, good idea.
There we go.
Wonderful. So,
Can we
what
say
next?
narratively that these 3 are hope
Oh.
from our fellowship points?
Each bread roll is a hope.
I just
Butter is
want the
freedom. Bread rolls are hope. I mean, it's a pretty good argument.
I'm
Well,
just going
it's-
to
it's a-
chew on my
It's a short rest,
Piece of
right?
rock.
So he's saying we use our
You
Fellowship points
You don't
to-
get your fellowship points to charge
During
back
a
up
short
yet.
rest?
No.
We
Oh,
don't
it's
get
a
to
long
spend them
rest.
yet? Oh,
We spend our fellowship points, not get them back here.
Oh,
Right.
okay, right.
Yeah, we're looking to spend them, but I'm not
Oh,
sure.
sorry, I'm
can-
full of shit. I don't know what I'm talking about. We're spending them.
Aye.
But bread rolls as hope in this particular moment. Can we endear you to the idea? Perhaps like a sweet bread roll itself, the concept dances across as we all receive 6 hope.
That's a lot.
You have your fellowship points to spend. That's it.
We
You're not
have-
getting extra.
Right. Can
We
spend them
we
now?
can get back 8 hope points here, right? We just decide who gets them.
Aye, that's
Can I roll persuasion?
When
On
I
me?
have
Yeah.
You have a
Can I roll
minus-
against the
-3
Loremaster?
success die.
-3 success.
I'll use
die.
hope. No, I'm
Minus
just
3.
kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's lovely. Can I use
3.
hope?
Well, it's a total failure.
Oh wow, that's ridiculous.
Surprise, surprise.
I have
Oh.
3 current hope left.
Okay.
I burned through it really hard.
Oh, wow.
You're down to 3?
Down to
I'm
3.
You
down
take
Oh
all
my
8.
Well, I want to see where everyone's at. Like, I don't mind taking a chunk, but I want to make sure that we're all in an okay place.
I'm a hope battery, so just ignore me for now.
Okay.
I have 8.
I am down to 4.
All right.
Oh,
Wow, okay. All y'all take some hope.
How are you, Anduin?
I, for once, am actually okay in that regard. I ended up not really needing to use much in the last fight. I'm at 8 out of 9.
That's, yeah, I'm a 15 out of 17, so.
I'm 3 out of 17. Okay, so
3?
how about we? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was spending.
Can you
I will
split it
see
3
6 of
ways?
us.
I will
Rules.
suggest like 2 for Rioth and the rest for Lawton.
Aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah. All right.
Lawton had already eaten 6 of those rolls, and I had.
Eat those hope rolls.
Just barreling through any of the food that you had, which was not that much. I will say that you did have a decent amount of rabbit because of Anduin's good hunt.
Oh, okay. Hope rabbit.
Oh, Loremaster,
Yes.
I meant to ask, what effect does making the roll make with Toddle's assistance? Does
Yeah,
that
so you
actually
did-
impact anything?
Yeah, it does. So you did not take a shadow point.
Waddles to the rescue! It's like the only superpower I have.
Just to be clear, it was close. I mean, it was literally the same. You make it, break it, you know?
It was right on it.
Perfect.
It's an important superpower to have because, you know, my character is very sensitive to shadow tests.
Yeah. Well,
Sensitive boy.
well, I'm not going to say that. I'll save that for in character.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, you are able to get a full night's rest, having defeated these orcs. Just going to switch scenes for our viewers here.
2?
Because while you have managed to sort of recover and
Gandalf.
get yourself, well, safe for the night, you've got your camp. There were several warg riders that escaped.
Aye.
Oh, shit.
Far off.
Oh no.
We have a very different experience. You see a large warg leading. Warg rider top. Orcs and goblins about, moving out of the way. Torchlight, harsh, all around. And you hear a gruff voice, viewers. Gash Nagni Durbatuluk. Gasham Ugluk Ug Burzgashuk Gak Urukai Shara Ilakuk Uldursdruk Shagduf Maukuk Udurbatuluk Sharag Dur Rukshu. Screams as you see wargs leaping from the shadows, tackling this orc off of this warg rider. Subtitles below say, "It appears you have returned. With our leader and several others dead, we were outnumbered. You are cowards. Do your job or be food for the animals you ride, you scum." The camera turns. You see a hideously scarred orc. Bones of some creature left behind, consuming the remaining flesh. With fire raging around, he grabs a mug of grog, drinks, and tosses it to the ground. And turning, you see wargs and warg riders all around. They're looking towards their leader.
We will not fail. We have been sent on a hunt. You maggots! You goblins! We are not done here. We must find the wizard. Our king demands it! Oh! Hang! More! Hang! More! Hang! More! Oh!
Cheers go up amongst the orcs. Fire rages. And this orc stands. This Orokai. Emblazoned with face paint. The crown across his face. Barbs all around. The orcs and goblins cheer.
Come on, you maggots!
Several orcs begin to jump on their wargs.
We've hunting to do.
Dawn comes, and our players' characters begin to awake.
Would you like some toast?
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yes, please.
Oh, okay, all right.
Such a
And I think we have a few sausage left. Who wants that?
Ooh. Sausage?
Yes.
Check
Let me
again.
see. One of us is going to have to split one. I'll do it. I'll split one
That's
with
a
myself. No, I'm kidding.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna have to split one. It's,
Right, all right. I'll split
unfortunate.
one. No big deal.
No.
Actually, you know what? I'm good without a sausage.
I have a feeling
No, we
we're
should
going
at
to
least
have to
have half.
tighten our belts before we get back.
Right. Dole out everybody's breakfast. So now that we've done a long rest, what happens? Do we gain some hope back? Or no? No, okay.
You were able to spend your fellowship.
That's what we did. Okay, right. All right. Well, now what?
Well,
But we would get our endurance back, right? For those of us that took hits during the fight.
That is
Aye.
correct. You get your endurance back.
I knew we got something. Just couldn't remember what.
Meaning I'd have 0 fatigue.
I don't
The
believe
fatigue
it.
remains. The endurance does not.
Right.
okay.
The
Okay.
endurance resets. The fatigue does not leave you until you return for to a safe haven.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. So, do we have an estimation on how are we more than a day's away, or are we likely to get there? You know, barring nothing bad happening.
We should be there soon. The directions we were given were not that elaborate.
If I remember right.
Halfway. Hmm.
If I remember right, we were quite close last time. It shouldn't be that much further.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
Rio, you imagine that there was less than a day of travel left.
We should be there by nightfall if we leave soon enough.
Okay. That's
And we go the right direction.
Yeah.
Well,
That's fair. And watch out for
Ooh.
those holes.
Anduin, did you see me? Did you see me? In the fight? With the bow?
I saw the arrows.
Pretty good,
I
right?
definitely saw the arrows. You have been practicing for some time. One does not simply land shots like that right away.
She's the absolute best in all the Shire with a bow. It's true. Second to Longton.
No. There's no second to me. No.
Sorry, no. She's first.
Yeah.
You're second to her. That's right.
I
Sorry, I just wanted to include you.
Oh, I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. It's very kind. And you're the best stabber? What do you call that?
Stabber. That's what you call it.
I take it you have
And
the
thank you
pride
very
of
much.
place when you carve the Yuletide roast.
Oh ho ho. That was
She's quite good at carving up to me. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Expert.
so they call me Piper
slices.
the Pointer.
That's.
Do they call you that?
Oh, they have to now.
No.
Yeah.
No.
They
Well, they
will.
will now. Don't worry, I'll write it down because I'm writing down a story version of everything that's happening. I'll make sure to.
Perfect.
I'll include Piper the what?
The
Poker?
The carver,
The
the
poker?
pointer, the
Okay,
What did
poker.
you say?
Pointer.
The pointer.
pointer,
But
right,
here,
okay.
there's a
The
problem with
pointed
that.
edge.
Imagine
And
the
that is-
story being told.
Okay,
Right,
I'm
and
And someone
imagining
goes,
it.
oh, there's Piper the Pointer, and they goes like, why is she pointing all the time?
Oh yeah,
You know, I think
yeah,
we need a
that's
battle.
true.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. I imagine we're all moving along at this point while we're having
Yeah.
this conversation.
Hopefully I don't become Piper the Perished.
Not
What? Why would
everything
you
needs.
say that?
Not everything needs a fancy title. My people
Just
would simply call you warrior.
Ooh.
Just
That's
so,
pretty special.
Wolfman.
I think I have to roll something for what the just happened. There has to be a roll for that.
You want shadow?
There
for-
has to be like some sort of like
Roll to blush.
What would
what's
you
the
like to
opposite
roll?
of a shadow roll? They're an opposite of a shadow roll, a bliss roll, a happiness roll.
Roll for
you're just
ecstasy.
happy.
No, you just get to role play. You're happy.
Did you hear that?
I did.
I called you warrior.
Warrior.
And you're not scared of having that title. Like, people are going to come after you because it's Piper the Warrior.
No one knows who I am.
That's a little bit better
Well,
than
they
Piper the
will.
Pointer. They will when we publish this book.
Yeah. The whole
Every
Shire-
great warrior
At
is
that time, we'll be
unknown.
back in the Shire.
Every great warrior is unknown until they fight their major battles.
So are you
After all.
saying there are more battles to come?
Oh, most
Thought I'd get
certainly.
pretty good with the fish. I would be happy. I guess I was expecting that to be the last one, really.
Have you been collecting trophies or something so that you can, be displaying this when you go back and like, look, here's an orc's finger and here's a big serpent's tooth or
finger?
something like that? And well, I'm
Like
I
maybe
don't
a
know
tooth
what would
or
you cut
something?
off?
I wouldn't cut off anything, I don't think.
Well, they're dead. They don't need it.
But something will eat it.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I'm just saying for a trophy. Like if you're gonna take a trophy from an orc, what would be your orc trophy? Like what part?
Do I need the trophies? Is
Well,
it to
I'm just
prove
saying,
to people
anyway.
that I've done
Maybe
it?
like a sword or something.
Yeah,
Some sort of.
or a piece of armor or something.
You mean
sort of
these?
weapon.
And I just hold up one of the orc spears.
Oh, but it's so big. I don't know if you could carry
That's
that
too
around
big.
all the time.
Do they wear any?
I
But
don't
you're
know.
not going to carry it around. You're going to put it up on display, right? You're going to. It's a trophy. You're going to mount it on the
Yeah, but I
wall or
gotta
something.
carry-
Oh, no, I just
But I
meant
gotta
traveling.
carry it around
Ow.
until we can get to a wall that I can put it up on.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's what I've.
Loremaster, what is the rule behind these orc weapons? Because they are rather quite dangerous, are they not?
Oh, so the mace in particular, would be considered like a mattock. And I think the spears, would count the same as spears.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no like magical weapon here or anything.
I just know that typically if an orc cuts you, it's not a good thing.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Aye.
You
I
can,
think if I saw anybody...
Care to share with the class?
You can make a craft roll for me, Rio.
Okay.
While
Wait,
he's
what
doing
just
this,
happened?
while
Did
he's
we
doing
just
this,
get more Rio's lore?
No.
I'm curious. Do these spearheads have a particular gnarled or grotesque sort of make about them that would maybe indicate that that's not something that men would make or dwarves would
For
make?
sure. You don't need to make a roll for that. These things look wicked. I mean, jagged and there's a lot of like sawtooth kind of appearance to them. Rusty and horrible.
100%. I'd take that for a trophy.
You'd want.
Because if that doesn't say I killed an orc,
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
a lot worse than stepping on a Lego.
I succeeded in
Are you sure? Are you very sure?
Yeah, I'd wrap that sucker up and take that with me and put it on the wall. No
Yeah,
need for a finger or nothing.
No.
Well, I took one of them. There is the other one back there. We took out 3 orcs.
Oh, I wasn't serious. It was just rhetorical.
Oh, I'm serious. I took one.
I think Piper should take one. I think Piper should keep one of these spearheads.
Rioth, you would be able to tell that the blades are definitely coated in poison.
I turn to the group and I say I'd be very, very careful with those.
Okay.
If you choose to keep them in your person, you should be able to tell by the smell alone. Those are poisoned.
Oh.
Okay.
I just kind
no, you know
of
what? I don't need
take
anything.
the orc spear and kind of wave it near the hobbits.
Poison.
Poison.
Wash that. Wash it.
Nick yourself with that and
I
you
don't
won't be
need
living
anything.
very long.
Why would I wash the poison off? It wouldn't be very effective then, would it?
Oh,
Well, don't wave it at us.
okay, well,
Where's
be
the other one?
careful with that. You're going to give me a heart attack.
Okay. Piper, do you or do you not want a spear point only, not the whole stick? Okay.
Yeah.
I look
No,
on
I'm okay.
disapprovingly.
No,
I will not
don't,
have that
I
on
don't
my
want to
card.
touch it, really.
Which is poor.
Yeah,
don't
okay,
wanna-
that's fine. He answered it for us. He doesn't want another
also-
card. You don't have
Exactly.
to take it with you. No
And
big
all
deal.
of you knew that we did. First of all, I didn't even do anything to these orcs. I didn't. Truly.
You took
It was
a
all Talbot's
mighty
doing.
blow. I saw it.
Well, I took a mighty blow, but that doesn't make you a warrior, really. So there's no need for me to have anything. If anything, Toddle should have her arrows that are covered in like orc blood and stuff.
Ooh.
But
No thanks.
I'm
need
good
for
with
that.
you guys knowing. I'm good with you lot knowing that I've done interesting things and that's it. I don't need anyone else to.
all right,
wanna-
all right.
I want to keep an eye out for trophies, though. If we happen to run into something again, I just want to keep an eye out. For you.
Sometimes the best trophy is not something you can hold.
Orcs
Sure.
are best left
I agree
burned
with that.
and forgotten.
Yeah,
Oh.
but
Right.
What?
A memory.
right. But if you
Less
had that big water worms, like a tooth or something, to make a massive necklace out of, wouldn't that be kind of neat?
I perk up immediately. I could do that for you.
See, and we have
Well, we'd have to kill the worm.
Master Dwarf.
It's not dead yet. I haven't killed anything actually. So
Just mindfulness is all. Just mindfulness.
now that I think about it, I haven't really done that much.
You've done.
You've done a lot. Are you kidding me?
Don't you dare! You take every bit of that back.
Yeah, right now.
You told us the story of this heroine just
Take it back.
sliding underneath this big massive worm and giving it this mighty strike. You have done
Oh, but it was
the trolls
Don't
when they
say
were
boss.
about
What
to-
a story.
You
Oh, absolutely.
don't
I
even
refuse to hear any
start.
more of this.
God,
I
don't
refuse.
even.
If Piper had not had the nerve to walk up and approach me and Bree, I would not be here. So anything that I have slain so far in some way is Piper's win as well.
What? Look at that,
seems a bit-
Piper.
Yeah,
That seems
you
a
have
bit-
the assist.
Yeah. Well,
So-
also, we'd be down a family member, which is far more important.
That is true.
That's true.
So that's
Okay, you're my trophy,
That's the best
Mr.
trophy.
Wolfman.
I think
You're
it's
the
more like
Anduin.
Bearman now.
Yeah, it's more
Bearman, yeah.
bear, man. It's more bear.
Yeah.
Better
Anduin
than Wolfman.
of
We're
the river,
renaming ya.
you are the best trophy. any hobbit could ask for.
Yeah, 'cause we
Any
don't
warrior
we don't have to
hobbit.
pick you up and move you about. You can do that yourself,
It's
and you keep
impossible.
yourself clean. We don't
Even
have
if
to.
you wanted to try to knock
dust
him over, you
you.
can't.
Okay, let's not
And
go
you're gonna
too
look
far
real good on
overboard.
the wall.
Hear that? You're a trophy now.
It was a joke. It was.
There'll be no mountain of Anduin, thank you.
What's
I
that?
can't take these 3 anywhere.
We have
Oh,
to.
I
We're going to a
suppose you cannot.
farm.
I will take that orcish spear though, and not put it on the cart, but I am keeping it.
Very good. Yeah.
Very well.
Do with it what you will.
So, you continue the journey, headed towards the farm where Amelia Curran has asked that you look into her family friends that run a farmstead that provides quite a bit of food to Sarbat. Ernst and Frida Southborn own this farm with their children Tamily and Agar. And you travel through the day until nightfall. I would like a roll, please. This will most likely be an awareness roll, I think.
Can I do it?
Oh,
No,
sure.
I'm not very good at awareness. I just wanted to roll something. That's all right. No.
I've got it favored in 3 pips, but if
Yeah,
you'd like to do
nope. It's all on you.
I have also the favored with 3 and
Ooh.
quite the high strength score to back it up.
Ooh.
Go for it, you please.
Can I roll it?
Oh,
Okay.
success.
So it's difficult to see, but as night falls, Anduin, your vision is still clear, and you are able to see in the darkness, in the distance, just down a gentle slope of a hill, by a stream, there appears to be a farmstead. There is no fire, no smoke. Looks like few buildings are down there, maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5. But you hear no sounds of battle. You see no evidence of a fire.
Those wargs did not go in this direction, did they?
No. At least not from what you saw.
And Darwin, by any chance have you seen any tracks? Or wargs? Or the like?
Loremaster, would I have seen such a thing leading in?
So you can make a hunting roll, probably, for that. Or a scan, I'll take either.
You know, I will... Normally I would make a hunting roll, but given that it's nighttime and my cultural gift will kick in for scan, I'll make a scan roll instead. Which would be a 17. So the cultural blessing would actually put it over into a success.
Okay.
Awesome.
You just get a flat bonus.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a flat bonus equal to the whatever stat it was. Since this is a wits roll, it's I get a +4.
Okay. You quite clearly did not see any warg tracks or any scat or anything.
Gotcha. No wargs. I've been watching closely. They did not come this far west. I think they were heading closer to Tharbad. Perhaps looking for Gandalf than they were out here looking at farmsteads.
I suppose that's a good thing.
It also means they have no idea where Gandalf has gone. If they're out here looking for him, they have...
Right.
If they knew where he had headed, they would be off in that direction instead.
Right.
Oh, that's good news then. At least for now.
Well, the bad news is they will probably keep looking, and we may run into them again.
Oh.
So, Loremaster, what do we see then?
You see a farmstead. It's quite quiet. You see no light. You see no fire.
No smoke. No smoke sight.
But it's still dark, right?
Correct.
Judging by the time of year, would it be unnatural? I mean, how cold is it outside?
There's a breeze. I mean, it's a little chilly. It's a summer, summer night. So it's not exactly cold, but maybe there's a slight chill in the air.
Okay. In which case, I would proceed as usual.
Are we simply in the evening at sundown, or is this very late, like midnight?
It wouldn't be very late. It's probably, I would assume that it's past dusk, though. I assume it's into night.
Right. I asked to kind of assume whether I would expect them to still be awake. Or, if we're late night callers, perhaps they've gone to bed already. But if it's not that late...
Do you think they left? Like they
I don't know.
picked up
Well,
and...
Well, there's no fire, and I don't see anybody. But perhaps they're simply inside eating dinner.
Hello?
The voice of Toddles just kind of echoes down the hill.
Perhaps we walk up a bit closer before we make such noise.
Oh, sorry. Well, wasn't it nice to let them know that you're on the way, like back in the Shire, you usually let people know that you're on the way down the driveway and then again at the end of the driveway and then again at the house.
I would normally agree if we weren't trying to keep our presence somewhat secretive.
Oh. Shoot. Sorry.
Like, hoot like
No, there's no need to apologize, just...
I think she already did.
Like, hello, hoot,
I could be an owl. It could have been an owl.
Orcs again.
Ooh.
Yeah, there it is. It's an owl.
Hello, I'm an owl. Hello.
You've continued, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, we're just walking.
We're probably talking in low tones, but...
I would have hitched the horse and followed Anduin.
Yeah, I am also following Anduin.
So you've continued down to the farmstead, and you will be looking to hitch your horse there.
Ooh, would we hitch him down there, or would we hitch him higher up?
Why is he asking this so specifically?
Yeah.
Rather specific. I think it depends. So this is a linear road that goes through, and there are buildings on either side. I imagine it's not like a straight stop, right? I'm trying to imagine the town.
Yeah, it's not a town. It's just a few buildings. It's a small farmstead. So there's some wooden fences. There's a stream, and there's probably. I mean, you can imagine that there's probably some storage for food and whatnot there. So you would see, wooden buildings with thatched roofs.
Okay.
So theoretically, you could hitch your horses to the fence, or down
I
by
would not
the...
hitch if there's a straight road going through this little place.
There is
but if there's
no road.
No. Okay. Then, I would. I like the horse and follow Anduin.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. so
This
we're just-
place is not so bad. I would much sooner live here than Tharbad.
Oh, yeah. Not as good as the Shire, but
Mhm.
You approach the
Agreed.
farmstead, making your way through a gap in the fence. As you get closer, there is a strange smell on the air. Smell now that you've all smelled before.
no.
It smells like death.
No. Oh, no.
That doesn't bode well, does it?
There is
Hmm.
something disconcerting you even more, though. Who is in the lead here? Is this Anduin on
Anduin.
foot?
Would be.
Yeah, I was just walking up.
Okay. You would have seen this first then, Anduin. There appears to be a Dunelander. You recognize some of their garb. They are quite dead.
Oh.
There is a sword embedded in their sternum. And it looks like it is... I'm not going to make you make a roll for this. It is quite clearly either a goblin or orcish blade.
Rioth, do you see this?
Aye.
You recall the farmstead that you and I encountered with the Toonlanders before the hobbits joined us?
I nod slowly.
I suspect something similar happened here, but that's a goblin blade.
Is there a goblin blade in him or beside him?
Embedded, like right in the chest.
Well, it looks like one problem might have solved another, no?
Agreed.
As you look further out, this is not the only body. There appears to be the scenes of a battle that took place here. Dunelanders and goblins scattered about. Blood on the ground.
This is terrible.
I don't understand, Rios and doing these people here. You ran into these types of people.
So many of them.
Aye.
But they were killed by those over there, goblins.
That's correct.
These
So what-
goblins, by the way, look different than the orcs that you saw riding the wargs.
These are not Gundabad goblins, are they?
You don't see any markings.
You described it as a battlefield. I assume we see Dunelanders and goblins. Do we see more of one? Can we gauge who won?
I'd take a battle roll for that.
I can nuke that roll. Would you like me to?
Yeah.
Go for it.
yes.
I think you're the
If you're
best.
good at it, then go for it.
So regardless, never mind.
Gosh.
There's a lot of blood. Nobody won.
Okay, in that case, can I get a rough estimate of the numbers of bodies? Maybe not exact, but trying to judge the scale of this.
Maybe altogether 2 to 3 dozen bodies.
Holy
of
shit!
Of various. I'm not saying on each side, maybe altogether.
That's quite the skirmish.
How bloated are the bodies? Could we tell if it's been? I mean, it's summertime, so it would happen quick, I imagine. But does it feel like a couple days or day or two?
Well, this
How
would be a
fresh is the
healing
stuff?
check.
I will
I
happily...
can do that.
Oh,
no.
you want to do
Let
it?
me
No.
do that. Yeah.
Please do.
Success.
You get the impression that this probably happened maybe within a week, but it has been many days.
There's so many.
I mean, considering because we got that stench of death coming up, so yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
What did
Can't
you
be
start to
longer.
ask, Lawton? You said I don't understand.
Yes. So I don't understand why this would be what looks like a battle within these very small group of buildings, and then if this did happen, is it likely that the people lived here may have gotten out unscathed? Just because this looks like chaos.
Indeed, it is.
But what about the neutral party?
Yeah.
Calling the owners of the place the neutral party seems to be a bit of a disservice.
I
But you're
only
right,
speak in
we do
terms
need
of
to-
the battle.
The Dunelanders that you and I fought before, they simply killed the owners. So I guess it
Right.
depends who got here first. The goblins or the Dunelanders. I wager goblins would have also killed them, so I don't have much hope, but I
Sorry. You first.
well, as you said, this battle's probably a few days past at least. I doubt there's anything still here. We could just split up and check all the buildings quickly. See if we can find the owners.
Okay.
Or anything to bring back as evidence.
Right. I don't have high hopes, but perhaps we can give them a decent burial if we find them.
Okay. So I think looking around at the buildings, I'm looking for probably what would be the house. Would probably be a smaller building, so I'm looking for that.
Sure. You all begin to investigate the situation, and Toddles, what were you going to say?
Yeah, I need to understand, like, when your rolling against the shadow is triggered.
Oh,
Like, is it
well,
specific
it's-
to?
Yeah, it's specific to your calling and your.
Right. Okay.
And
So
So if
So
you
I don't
feel,
think it's been.
Yeah, if you feel like you're being tested, you can feel free to let me know, or I try to keep an eye on it.
Yeah. Let me just look at what we've got. You know what? I'm gonna do it. It's not technically, but I think this is probably the most horrific thing we've ever seen. I've ever seen, particularly. It says, fighting until the end, never giving up hope, and devoting yourself to fighting the shadow are all grand things, but it carries the risk of losing oneself to duty. If you aren't careful, the very essence of who you are, what and whom you love, will become lost in your commitment to only serve others. And I think right now, just looking around at how everybody else is behaving like it's no big deal, and me thinking, well, I have to try to do that. I have to try to, act like everybody else is messing with me a little bit, because this is terrible. I don't care who it is.
Okay. I think, I don't know if this is valor or wisdom. I'm gonna say it's probably wisdom.
Okay. And can I use hope or not for this?
That's a good question. I think you can. We'll just say you can for now.
Oh yeah, you would be able to, because I was able to help Anduin with his.
Well, helping
Right.
somebody else might be different than you yourself trying to
okay.
overcome the shadow. But we'll just say yes for now. I'm not gonna
Okay.
try and find it. Okay.
Oh,
Great success.
Phew.
what does that mean?
So, this battle sort of washes over you here. Toddles, you maybe have one of those scenes, I think, where you are sort of seeing each death, each kill. Maybe
100%.
you think you're like imagining what happened to each of
Oh
these?
yeah, I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it. As I'm looking at the thing, I can like hear the battle cries for a minute. I can see people getting taken down, and you know, I can just like sort of visualize the fight. And it's not great. I think I'm, as I'm watching all of that, I'm imagining my new family, and thinking of the fight we just had. And yeah, we were lucky, and I felt like we did great. And, you know, Anduin, did you see me? But, you know, one wrong turn, and that could be, you know, Anduin down on the ground, or Piper. You know, she took a big hit last time. And so I think I'm just having a moment of realization of just how horrible all of this is. And everybody else saying, you know, Launton saying stuff like, can we figure out who won and all this kind of stuff? And I'm just thinking, I can't even think right now. I'm watching all of this kind of in horror.
And you see this going through your head as you walk amongst the dead. But then those moments of horror are interspersed with your friends fighting back.
Hey, watch your step.
Protecting
Careful
each
there.
other.
I think I'll get my medical bag, and I think right now is where I hear Anduin saying, you know, maybe they got, or somebody said maybe they got out unscathed. I think it was Launton actually. And then Anduin saying, we'll split up and look. And I just, you know, clutch my medical supplies, and I think, okay, I'll go fight, and maybe they need help. Maybe they're okay and they need my help.
Toddles.
Yeah.
Check that one over there. The
Okay.
small building.
Yeah, got it.
And that's a good place for us to take our break. We're going to go ahead here and take a break, folks, as our group investigates the signs of this battle that took place between goblins and Dunelanders. Please make sure you follow all these wonderful people. Head on over to tablestory.tv/ashes to go follow them in all the places. Or you can check out the title of the Twitch stream to click on their names and follow them here on Twitch. If you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way, please. Go give them some love and some support. And if you want to help support Tablestory, tomorrow we have a shill show that will be taking place that will have us playing some Lords of Waterdeep. And it should be a good time. So if things are feeling heavy after today's episode, hopefully tomorrow we can cheer you up. So we're going to take a break for just a few minutes. Hang tight for more of Ashes of Eriador. Back in just a little bit. While Toddles lags behind a little bit, overwhelmed by the scenes of death all around, the rest of you sort of begin to continue your investigation of this farmstead. Launton, you're looking for the house here. Are you going alone?
Ooh, that's a good question. Yeah, I think that Anduin said we need to split up. I'm not holding out any hope that there's anything here, really. I mean, I do want to be hopeful there is something. I don't think I feel particularly worried that there's any dangers, and I can yell pretty loud. Yeah, I think I'm probably walking towards it myself if we're all spreading out. If anyone comes with, that's fine. But yeah, I've set off.
I think it will depend heavily on how many buildings there are to check, Loremaster.
There are 5 buildings.
Oh, well, that works out nicely.
It was completely
but yeah,
random, but that's what it was.
Yeah. But I would have chosen the smallest one, just being small in general. I just figured it'd be probably the easiest to get in to see and then move on. So,
yeah, there's a small one that is in front of a field.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll be making my way over to that, and then I guess getting closer to the building, I'm trying to pay attention to forced entry, the door looking like it's ajar, or any sort of other areas that have taken damage one way or the other. I mean, there's a battle, so I'm expecting something, but...
Sure. Go ahead and make a scan roll.
Okay, scan. There it is. I do not do well with this. I'll give myself a little hope. I've got at least one to spend today. Scan. 1. There.
Hey, that's a success. Well done.
All right.
Okay. Approaching this smaller building with a thatched roof and wooden walls. It is on the... I guess probably like on the... I don't know if you can tell which way north is, but it is on the northern side.
Okay.
And the door is quite clearly like broken and busted open. It has been smashed inwards.
Okay. With it being as dark as it is, does it look like a void? Is there any moonlight out at all, or is it just pitch black in there?
In terms of moonlight, I mean, it's very dark in there. It is very dark outside as well. It's not a new moon, but it's pretty close.
Okay. I don't know if I imagine I would have had a torch or something. All of us would have had something like that, I'm sure, but not necessarily in my useful items. So I imagine I have something small enough to light, potentially. I may have gotten down, wrapped a piece of fabric around, and then struck flint and steel or something, trying to... Okay. And then it would have lit. I think that I am slowly walking in and letting the light touch as much of the room as it can, and just seeing what I see.
Yes. With 15 on the scan roll, you see a few things. First and foremost, it appears that there's a lot of tracks around this area. This is definitely not a house. You get the impression pretty quickly that this was some kind of food storage. There's I guess like dividers, basically, which you would imagine with like bins and whatnot should be, that are not there. And there's quite clearly cart tracks that are on the ground in the mud. You can see that there's a few dead bodies around this place. They have most likely been pushed out of the way to take whatever supplies were here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think with that bit of information, if I don't see anything living in this space, then I would be seeking out Anduin if I can still see where he's at.
Please make an awareness roll. You have -1 to this.
Okay. -1.
Okay. I'm not going to resolve that just yet. We're going to jump to somebody else.
Sure.
Okay. Rioth.
I think that I would still be preoccupied with the battle, and we do not know who won, but would it be possible to see or to gather in which direction the victors left, or came from, for that matter?
This will take some time. You'll have to do some work to figure this out, because this is a scene of a battle. There's a lot of tracks, but you can definitely try and work this out.
Is that like a hunting roll or a battle roll?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think
Or a scan?
I think just reading through some of these skills here to see which is the best option. Scan is to locate a set of tracks on the ground.
And that's what I want to do.
Let me see here with some other options. It's definitely not battle in this case. I would take hunting or scan, I think.
I would like to scan and use a hope.
Okay.
So, deducting the hope, scan, 1 success.
Okay.
Now, I used a hope, and so this becomes a magical success. As this is a magical success, I would like to posit to you, Loremaster, that amongst all the corpses there are carrion birds, yes? Aye?
Oh, certainly, yes.
One of them is looking at me, dead in the eye. And I approach it. And from its plumage, I'm going to identify it as being part of the brood of Kark. Now, this creature likely is not going to be able to talk, like some others of this flock. However, I simply ask it, did you see where those that survived this went?
Stares at you for a moment. Begins to fly away. You see it head southwest.
I see. Southwest. Well, it would appear for the time being that those we know are not in danger. It might also be that that is where these folk are rallying.
In the future as well, we won't worry about it for this, but the magical successes are based off of enchanted artifacts or magical talents. And
This was a talent.
just so you know, before you make the roll, you can spend 1 point of hope to automatically succeed regardless of the target number.
Oh. Really? I thought it was just an... Okay, alright. Oh. Interesting.
While you're doing this,
Mm-hmm.
who wants to go next with their investigations?
I will.
Okay, Toddles.
If that's okay, unless somebody else wants to go. Okay.
Oh, I think it makes sense because I'm probably doing the same thing Rioth is doing, checking the bodies first.
All right.
Right, okay.
Now, Toddles, you headed for some of these dead bodies.
Oh, no, I went in one of the houses. I'm looking for the family. Survivors, maybe,
okay.
that might be hiding or
Okay.
something.
All right. There are 5 buildings here.
Uh-huh.
Two of them are smaller, near what appears to be a field that is fenced off. There's 2 buildings that have like rudimentary sort of shingles on them. There's another larger building with a thatch roof as well. 2 of these buildings have chimneys. One of the shingled buildings has a chimney. Which one do you go to?
Oh, the chimney. The one that looks like a house. Like you might live there.
Okay. You head towards that building.
Yeah.
As you head to the front door, you can see that it's taken quite a bit of damage.
Oh, okay.
The windows have been broken in, and they would just have been
Like someone was barricading themselves.
like a wooden shutters on them,
Yeah,
so those
okay.
have been smashed. And the front door also appears to have been broken down. There are several bodies around the front door.
What kind of bodies? Like a family that we're looking for bodies, or
Does not appear so.
okay, more of the same. All right. Like they fell into a trap, maybe.
There are several Dunelandings at this front door. No goblins that you can see.
Okay. I'm trying to think of a way in which I can do this. That
Sorry to interrupt you, Rioth. Also make
Aye.
also make an awareness roll for me. You have a -1 on this.
Awareness with -1.
Yeah.
I suppose my eyes were closed. However, if Gandalf is around, maybe perhaps I might see something. Nope.
Sorry, continue, Toddles.
Oh, that's okay. I'm trying to think of a way in which I can do this that calls on my strengths instead of like just scanning with my eyeballs, since I'm not the best at that. Am I able to use like an Enharten to, and I know I probably shouldn't do this, but like call out? Be like, hello, we're here, or something like that? To try to see if I can find somebody that way?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
I think that would more to the point try to affect people's moods. Than
Right.
Really, yeah.
But I can't affect their mood to feel safe enough to come out.
Not in this case.
Okay. Well, in that case, what am I rolling to look for these people or signs of these people?
I think this is going to end up being a scan.
Can I do awareness or? Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Should have been doing like healing or something.
Let me see here.
I'm not really good at the other stuff.
You can roll an awareness. There's going to be 2
Okay.
different kinds of outcomes based on which you're choosing here.
All right. Ooh!
Okay. There's a Gandalf rune.
Where was he a second ago?
Wizard arrives precisely when he means to.
Aye. That he does.
Is there a
You
different success thing for feats, or is it the same as the general one? Okay. All right.
this just means you've succeeded in the roll. You need success die with 6s to get extra successes. Okay. You will climb
see.
over the bodies and make your way inside.
Pardon me. Sorry. So sorry. I know you're dead. Oh, sorry.
The place is a mess.
Ugh.
There is furniture that's, sort of been pushed to the side. I think the nearest you can tell is it was trying to block the door.
Yeah.
Used as a barricade in the windows. And as you can imagine, once that has been broken through, it's sort of made a mess there.
Yeah. I'll try to call out now, I suppose.
Sure.
Hello? What's the lady's name that we're here from?
Yeah, it was Frida. Southborn.
Frida. Okay. All right. Hello. Hi. I hope you're all right, and that you've been surviving the last couple of days. Frida sent us to check up on ya.
Oh no, it was Amelia Kern was your...
Oh, Amelia Kern. Amelia sent us to check up on you, Miss Amelia Kern.
There is no response. What you do notice...
Well, I'm gonna keep walking in now. Please don't attack me.
What you do notice is... past the house.
Uh-huh.
You think you hear a conversation.
Oh.
It sounds like it's coming. It sounds like it's coming from past the house. Past the house on the other side, maybe outside.
Okay.
Maybe just barely within earshot.
Okay. But it does sound to me like it's coming outside the house, not like in a hidden room or nothing.
Correct.
Okay. Can I peek my head out the window?
Sure. As you begin to head towards the window,
Uh-huh.
there is a creak sound.
Can I try to stealth?
Absolutely.
So that doesn't happen. Oh, okay.
You can make a stealth check. However, maybe this is just a reactionary thing because you realize that sound did not come from your foot.
Oh, okay. Hello? Hello? I promise I'm not here to hurt you or eat you or nothing. Amelia sent us to check up on you. And there's a disaster outside. Looks like a great battle between goblins and some other terrible people. Well, I hope you're all right, and I mean, I happen to have some sausage and rolls if you're hungry. My name's Toddles Threadgood. I'm a hobbit from the Shire.
I would like you to make another roll for me, please. This is going to be...
Out crawls a rat.
I will take an enhearten or a persuade.
Okay, I'll do enhearten, I think. That's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Success.
You don't see anything.
Okay.
Nothing starts to happen in your eyes.
I'm just gonna put the sausage on the floor and then back up.
And you think you hear the sound of like a latch opening.
It must have been very scary, but I must say the barricade seemed to work very well. You had a bunch of dead bodies right outside the door, so you did that part really, really well.
You hear the latch close again. And then you
Is
think...
my sausage gone?
Then you think you hear the sounds of like...
Oh, sorry, should I not have said good job? Is my sausage gone?
It's still there.
Oh, What? You opened the latch and you didn't even come and get the sausage. Do you want me to bring it closer? I'll pick up the sausage and I'll go to where I heard the latch.
Sure.
Okay,
As you
don't
make
freak
your way-
out. I'm just approaching the thing and then I'm going to set it down and then I'm going to back up and then you'll hear me shouting from the other side of the room.
You make your way over towards an upturned, like, table. There's a thick rug down on the ground.
You want me to lift the rug?
I'm not.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
That's what
I
you
just
wanna
mean,
do?
but I'll lift the rug. Is the latch under there is what I guess I'm wondering. I'll lift the rug up.
You lift the
I
rug
don't
up,
want to scare him away.
and you see what looks to be like a trap door. It's not exactly...
Very clever, this trapdoor. We were talking about earlier, my friends and I, my family and I, really. We were talking about what you would hide in a
Are there still
I'm
people
sorry.
outside having a conversation that might be murderous individuals? I'm just curious.
or what you would hide in a secret space if you had to hide something in a secret space. And I was thinking, like, I have no idea what I would hide in a secret space. Okay, I've put the sausage down now and I'm backing up.
We
And
switch scenes.
She's gonna be so murdered. So murdered.
And a winner, Piper, who wants to go next.
Interlude from Hobbit nonsense, maybe.
I guess I can go next.
Okay.
Yeah, I just directed everyone to go check a building, but then I see Rioth is investigating the bodies, and I think that's probably a good idea.
Okay.
So I take a second and do the same. Looking for... Specifically, I would like to see if there is signs of a wagon or a cart that loaded up with stolen goods to leave. I'm looking for deep wagon track grooves in the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Because I imagine if they stole a ton of stuff, they must have transported it.
Yeah, you can make a hunting check. I will say, though, this is going to be with a -1 because there are so much battle that happened here, and time has passed, so there's going to be a -1 to this.
Okay. Is it hunting or scan, or specifically hunting?
I will take either hunting or scan.
Okay. Normally, I would do hunting, but again, we're at nighttime, so I will take advantage of my special ability here. Oh, wait, -1, right? -1?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, even... Oh, wait, actually, no, it does still go. It's a 19.
Yeah, you get a +4. Okay. Success. It is double tough, Anduin, to figure out all these tracks. This is some kind of serious fight broke out here. You see evidence of groups of non-organized people getting into a horrible melee. It probably did not take very long, but it was brutal and it was disorganized. Finding the cart tracks is tough. Amongst all of these footprints, plus the time that has passed, there has been rain since then. But you managed to find them. Not inside this little farmstead, but maybe on the outskirts of the farmstead before the fight broke out. Or after the fight broke out, I should say. It appears to be heading southwest, and there was definitely some kind of multiple wagon loads worth of carts that have moved out from this place, heading southwest.
Multiple?
Yes.
Okay.
This
Now the
farm,
real kicker.
This farm is big enough that you can imagine that if they harvested to take all of the goods away, it would take multiple wagon loads to do so.
Okay. Now the
Maybe
real kicker.
5.
The tracks with the wagon. Human size or goblin size?
That's not a fucking terrifying sound you just made, Loremaster.
Human size. I shouldn't be surprised that he came up with exactly the right question.
And there's our answer. I'll walk back into the compound now, relatively confident that I've divined the answer.
Sure.
With
Make an awareness check. This one is just flat. No, just a normal awareness check.
God, everybody's rolling awareness for the conversation I heard and got distracted from. I'm gonna die.
If I manage to fail this, I will eat my own shoe. Because
No, don't say that.
that beforehand.
Don't say that. No.
What kind of shoe?
it's
Is it leather?
borderline.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
It's borderline.
He's our trophy.
A nighttime awareness roll. Borderline impossible for me to fail. It'll take a mathematical miracle to fail. So here
he's going to
goes.
fail it.
Or an
Sauron's
11.
coming for your boot.
Here comes the fail.
Oh,
No, that's a success.
You did it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
well done.
This is also based on hearing. I don't know if that affects things.
So the bonus to my senses at nighttime is both vision and hearing.
Yeah.
So my roll there would actually be a 26.
Oh, 26? Wow.
Because it's based on the stats. So with strength, it's +7.
Hilarious that awareness is based on strength. Okay.
Yes, that is kind of silly. I agree.
What
yeah.
strength is your glasses, you know? Like,
Okay. It is so faint. But I think you are dialed in to this situation. You are deeply focused, and you are you manage to hear talking that is definitely not the hobbits. There's not enough babbling to be any sort of hobbit conversation.
Are they using punctuation?
Go ahead.
In the distance,
There's-
you hear a faint. So my friends and I were talking about
There's
what you would
clearly
keep in a secret compartment.
clearly multiple sentences and not one long run-on sentence.
Okay.
And pausing to let the other person talk.
Are they breathing?
I don't think you
I-
can make out exactly what is being said, but it's definitely conversation, and it sounds like it's further away than your companions.
Okay. I will home in on it slightly and try to move close enough to overhear the rest of it. My hearing is really darn sharp with the
Okay.
nighttime bonus, so I'm just gonna listen carefully and try to move close enough to make out what they're saying.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, I'll walk quietly
Okay, make a stealth check.
and hope that I can hear them before they hear me. I will use a point of hope to try and tilt the stealth roll in my favor. Just barely.
Okay,
It was worth it.
very well.
Subtract a whole
Piper.
point.
What are you doing in this mess?
Yes. Well, everyone's taken a house, right? And there's another building. There's a building that's left.
Technically,
So I'm gonna look into that.
yeah, there's
one.
a few buildings that people haven't checked.
Which one looks the most building-y? Which one looks the most like it's gonna result in the best outcome of exploration?
How can I get the largest possible bonus to any rolls I might do?
Where is my loot? Is what I'm trying to find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is something
Forget surviving individuals. Piper wants the loot.
that... Yeah. There is what appears to be a barn. I think you can tell is some kind of a barn.
Okay.
There's 3 buildings with thatched roofs. The barn looks like it has a thatched roof on it. And you saw Toddles go into a building with shingled roof and chimney.
Right. Okay. I think it would make sense for me to we're trying to find people who are hiding and all this fighting happened. It would make sense that maybe they'd run into a barn because it was not a house. It was not a home where you would expect people to be. It would be like maybe there's a hidden trap barn door or something. So I'm going to go check out the barn.
Okay. Head towards the barn. The large front doors are sort of wide open.
Mm-hmm.
Begin to head inside. Sure.
Yeah.
Take a peek inside. You can see that this barn, which should house animals, and you can smell like animals are definitely here, has been cleared out. There's probably 1 or 2 animals that have been killed here as well. So I imagine that you probably see, like a sheep or a goat or something there.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
There's, stalls for the different animals and hay and things. But otherwise it's pretty open and clear. There's no food aside from the dead animals. Doesn't seem like there's anybody in here.
Okay.
You can make a scan roll or an awareness roll if you want to look around.
Mm-hmm.
2 different potential outcomes that can happen from either of those, though. Awareness is more of reacting to things and being on the lookout for things that are difficult to find. Scanning is more analyzing everything.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with scan because I have a higher I have more pips in it, so it makes sense that that's what I'd be using.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Wow. Extraordinary success.
Oh.
How would you like to spend your 2 extra successes?
Oh goodness. Can I gain insight?
Mm-hmm.
And can I keep the other success for a failure so that I can cancel out a failure coming up?
Sure.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. You're getting the impression, and I don't know how you see this in your mind's eye, but you're getting an impression that there was a small fight here. Doesn't look like anybody died here, but some of the animals might have. There's a lot of activity like on the ground. You can see hoof prints and animal prints here. The livestock was definitely taken. And judging by the tracks, there wasn't too much, but there was some here. There was probably also some food storage here as well. You get, and again, you see it's just kind of gone. This place has been pillaged.
Totally pillaged.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
There does not appear to be any other, like any hiding spots or anything. There is a small loft that you can potentially reach by ladder. Now, the ladder is sort of broken and on and it's sort of just been smashed, like, and it's fallen to the ground. That is something that you note up there.
Hello? Is there anyone up there? You're safe if you're hiding. We're looking for someone from, we were sent by Amelia Kern, and we're just trying to find someone. Just in case. I can't really climb up there because the ladder's broken, and I don't want to fall through and lose my legs, so.
You can make an enhearten or a persuade roll.
Oh. I think I will do enhearten. Success.
It's quiet. You think you hear something up there, though.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Mm-hmm. You hear maybe like a catch of breath. And then... Hello?
Hello. Hello.
You see some
Are you
hair
alright up there?
and two eyes sort of peek out behind some hay up in the loft.
Hello, what's your name?
There is a young girl that you can see peeking out behind some hay up there. My name is Tamily.
Tamily, is that it?
Yes.
Oh, that's a lovely name. Why did you come down?
The scary man gone?
Yes, the scary men are gone. I'm very sorry that you had to see how scary they were. But you're very brave and very smart for hiding up there.
I don't know if I can get down.
Okay, one moment. Can you stay there?
I kicked the ladder off and it broke.
Very smart of you. That was very, very clever. I have a friend here who's very tall, and maybe he can help you down. So, would it be all right if I went and I got him? And you can stay here, you know, you're safe up there. You saw it. I won't tell anyone you're up there until I bring my friend with me.
All right.
Okay, Tamily, you're good, okay? I'll be right back.
I'd like you to make an awareness roll for me, please. You have a
God.
-1.
I literally don't know if it's possible for me to succeed in this.
Could be
Even if I were to
Gandalf.
use a hope.
It's always Gandalf.
All for Gandalf.
There's come on. Well, this is where I'm going to use my banked success. My banked success.
Oh.
So
Oh.
This is why
Clever.
multiple successes are good things. Okay.
mhm.
It's so faint, Piper. But as you're leaving the barn, you can see Rioth over by some bodies. You can see Launton sort of like looking around a little bit as he's making his way around the front of the storage shed, sort of like looking at some tracks and things. You don't know where Toddles is, but you think you just barely heard something on the wind. It sounded like some voices. You didn't recognize them.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to assume I look around and I don't see anything. I just hear the sounds, right?
Correct. It sounded like
Okay.
they were coming from down south somewhere. You probably don't know where the directions are, but I mean, just in relation to
Yeah.
the houses, it appears it sounded like it was coming from, south of the houses.
Right. Okay. Tamale, I need you to do me one big favor. Don't make a peep until I come back and you hear me talking to you, okay?
She nods her head and just kind of ducks back behind some hay.
Good. I start walking calmly, but as soon as I'm like far enough away from the barn that she probably can't see me, I start running.
Okay. Anduin, you are quietly making your way. There's a few bushes and trees that are near the house. You've sort of made your way just in the shadow of one of these trees, and again it is very dark. It's almost a new moon. There's probably just a sliver of the moon visible. Just the barest hint of a shadow. It's already very dark, but you make your way right next to and sort of behind the tree. You can see that there are two figures in the distance. Maybe, let's call it 50 to 60 feet away from where you are right now, south of your position. They look like they are... I would imagine they're kind of like squatted down, and you can see them sort of pointing over towards the farmstead.
Now that I've moved closer, can I make out what they're saying?
Yes, but it is in a different language.
Ah, okay.
You can make a lore roll for me, and I'll say you got a +1 on this.
Just doing some math. I'm trying to figure if it's worth spending a hope point on this. I think I still am very unlikely to succeed even with
Mega
hope. So
brain.
I will just pray for Gandalf. Beep.
All right. You don't recognize the language, or maybe you haven't heard enough of it, or you're just not that great with languages. You don't know what language it
Okay.
is.
Do they appear to be wearing armor?
They are wearing leathers.
Oh my god. No.
Who are you thinking?
Huh?
Nothing. I'll wait till it's revealed.
It better not be.
I think it might be.
Oh.
Stop.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Can I make a lore roll to tell what what language these two are speaking? I think for now they're wearing leathers. Do they have visible weapons on them as well?
Yes, you can see bows strapped across their chests, and you can see the string of the bow in the front.
Oh,
They do look like they have some kind of weapons at their hips as well.
okay. Maybe, perhaps even for my eyesight, maybe at this distance I can't tell, but I want to home into. Do I see pointy ears?
You can make a scan roll.
Oh my God, please, 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 please.
I want you to fail it because I think that's more fun.
How about a great success?
I already know the answer, but how would you like to spend your success?
Do you? Because I don't have anything immediately jumping out at me.
Okay.
More insight.
More information.
More insight.
I was gonna say go quietly, but you know what? Fine. More insight, I suppose.
Okay.
Well, you already rolled your... Right?
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
You don't
I'm gonna die.
see any pointed
I'm
ears.
dead.
Okay.
I will say that you get the impression that these are some kind of scout.
Yeah!
Scouts speaking a language I don't recognize, using bows. Okay. Do they at least appear to be human and not like orc or goblin?
From what you can tell.
I think I can't... Like, I haven't gained enough info here to really feel confident calling out to them. I feel like they might just run off. But I also don't want to leave them unattended. So I'm going to just remain in my hidden location and keep watching and see what they do. Because I haven't really sussed out yet what they're up to. So I'm just going to sit here and observe. And stay in my hidden position.
I hate to destroy everything, but Launton...
Yeah, there's other stuff that's happening all at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, Launton in the beginning said as soon as he noticed what he noticed, he immediately was running off to find Anduin. So I don't know if that has any bearing on him trying to hide right now. But
the question is, would you be able to find me?
Did I see you? Absolutely. Yeah. I have no idea.
Make an awareness roll for me, Launton.
Now that I'm hiding from these two, I'm probably crouched low under a tree and not so obvious to spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you got a -1 to this, Launton.
Sure.
Awareness roll.
Yeah, it's not really worth using hope on. Okay. -1.
Use hope to sabotage party.
I mean, sometimes it's fine.
You gotta do it for the roleplay.
Oh!
That is a Gandalf.
Of course.
There it is.
Anduin's just like hiding in a bush, and Launton just walks right.
Launton
like,
just pops up
he's in
next to me.
Eyesight, eye line.
just so everybody knows. Okay, this is a favorite roll, and it was a -1, and I did get a Gandalf room, but I also got a 10. I was going to pass this no matter what happened.
Wow.
So.
Oh wow.
So you got a 12 and a 10 were the two favored feat die rolls. So yeah.
And the only way I could possibly make this happen. So, I don't think that I'm running being, I'm not an elephant or a bull in a china shop at all.
But before you go any further, I have to ask.
Yes.
If you see Anduin crouching under a tree, hiding behind foliage, would Launton gather that something is wrong?
100%. Yeah. So I think what would happen is, what I noticed is that it seemed like after the fact, stuff has been carted away. That's what I saw. That's what made sense to me in what I saw, which means people or something had whoever won maybe had loaded up and then left. I don't know, but I do know that not everyone died from what I saw. So, and I know that would be important to you. So I probably would have turned around and I would have gone probably in the middle of this area. In my mind, there's, these buildings are a little peppered about. And I probably would have looked around and seen you crouching. And instinctively, I would have crouched down. I don't know if there's any bodies around me. But if you're crouching down, that means you're hyper aware. And I would know this at this point. So I'm not going to run up to you, but I am going to start trying to make my way in that direction as slow and as stealthily as I can.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Scare the crap out of Anduin.
I'm really going to try not to. I don't think...
You can't sneak up on me.
So, yeah.
Not with a 1 on the feat die this time. Okay, so... You begin to approach Anduin. Anduin, you hear someone coming from behind you.
Yeah, I'll just turn see Launton on tiptoes, like doing the Pink Panther walk like this. It's just... I'll just gesture to him.
At that point, I would probably stop my approach, and I would find I don't know, something to get behind. I'd probably want to keep eyes on him, but yeah.
Right.
There's a tree there. I mean, he's behind a tree right now.
I do this gesture first.
Okay.
Puts a finger to his lips.
And then I hold up 2 fingers like this, and then point out in the field.
I turn my eyes towards that direction to see if I can see anything.
Oh, it's
I don't
hard.
have its vision. It's dark, yeah.
It's so hard to see. However, you did get a Gandalf rune on your awareness. Hard to make out. You follow Anduin's direction, and you can see 2 figures sort of silhouetting just the barest bit of light out maybe 50 to 60 feet away to the south.
I think while Anduin's looking at me, I'm probably going to give a thumbs up or something like that, and then I'm going to point at myself and then around behind me at the different buildings to try and indicate, I'm going to go tell him. So I'm just...
Yeah, I think just from the gesture, even before you explained it, just from Launton's gestures alone, I pick up what you're saying and just nod, and then go back to watching the 2 figures in the field.
Yeah, and that's what I do. I try and track down each of us and tell them there's 2 people in the field, and Anduin sees them.
In which case he would have run into me because I am running to find the group.
Okay.
Oh my god, yes, please see you run into each other.
We run into each other. There's something coming. There's something coming. Where's Anduin?
He's over there. There's 2 people in the field. I'm trying to tell everyone.
Are they dangerous?
I have no idea, but he's hiding, so maybe.
I found a little girl.
Is she safe?
She's safe, yes, in the barn right now. But she's been through a lot.
Do you think you could stay with her for now? And just keep your ears out?
Yeah, I can. If you can get the message back to everyone and to Anduin.
Of course I will, yeah. Yeah, I just want to make sure the others know that there's those 2 people. Okay.
I'll be at the barn.
Sure.
I go back to the barn.
Sure.
And I'm trying to get to the next place to see who I can find. Is Riel still outside?
Aye.
Okay, then you're the next one I go to. Doing the same thing, just...
Anduin sees 2 people in the field over there. Don't know if they're dangerous. But he's hiding, just in case, I think.
Has Toddle screamed at them yet?
Rio definitely would have been able to hear Toddles sort of chattering inside the house.
Actually, that's a good... I don't know where she is, but I need to tell her
Have you eaten
too.
the sausage yet?
Never mind.
And then I'm gonna run off in our direction.
I follow behind.
You run towards where you hear Toddles' voice? Okay.
Yeah.
Stop!
What? Stop! Shh. There's 2 people, dangerous people in the field.
What?
Maybe. There's 2 people in the field, maybe dangerous. Anduin sees them, he's hiding, so they might be dangerous.
I feel like it's really important to describe what you see when you walk into this house, because Toddles has a rug in one hand, she's got her head sort of like this, and she's got a sausage in the other hand.
Toddles!
What?
You're rearranging the furniture while having a snack.
What? No,
going
not
on here?
Oh, that's a good idea. No, stop. I promise. Okay, listen. All right, listen. I'm putting the sausage down and then I'm going to back up. But the voices that you're hearing are my friends, and we're not here to hurt you. What? I'm putting on the floor so that they can grab it. There's somebody hiding in here.
Who's they?
There's somebody hiding in here, and now you've come in making a ruckus, and now they're gonna think that like they're here to hurt them. We're not here to hurt you, I promise.
What about
Did
the
you
people
say
outside?
that? No. Did you say that Anduin got tall?
Shh.
more.
What?
What?
Wait a minute. No, wait. Okay, wait. That's a lot. Okay.
What did you see?
They're Anduin's hiding. And
Oh, hiding. I thought you said heightened. Okay.
no, he's not tall. I don't know. There's two people.
Okay.
out in
Right.
the field.
Oh, yeah, I think I heard them earlier.
Oh,
But
Heard them.
I think so.
Oh,
And I point to like where I heard them. On the other side of the wall.
Is it in the
Are
same
they
direction?
bad?
That
It is.
Okay.
okay. I don't know, but we're all aware now.
Okay.
Just
What are we gonna do?
Well, I don't know, but just Piper said she found somebody, in the other building in the barn. I think she found
Okay.
someone, and the barn.
Who is it?
Here.
Do you know?
oh.
A girl, maybe, I don't know.
Okay, do you hear that down there? There's a little girl in a barn that we found. So, maybe just stay there for a second because there might be some dangerous people still outside. But I left the sausage down here.
Leave her alone.
We're not going to hurt her. Are you not listening to a word I'm saying? We're here to help you. Now, I left the sausage on the floor. Now, stay here until we can find out if those people outside are bad news or what. And I run to the window and I poke my head out.
Poke your head out.
Yeah.
Anduin is behind a tree. You can barely see him. You can make another awareness roll. See if you notice.
Are you trying to
notice the
stop
people.
me from... Oh, yeah. Well, I heard them and he pointed them out, right?
Correct.
All right.
Which
Sure.
is why I'm not giving you a -1 right now.
No clue.
You can't see them. You can see. You can barely make out Anduin. To be
well,
fair,
I'm not like... I'm going to poke my head out and say, hello!
Oh no!
I'm the worst!
I unsheathed my axe.
yeah. The figures seem to
That's okay.
react in the distance, Anduin.
Yeah. I'll give Anduin a sneak attack because they'll be distracted by my dumbass.
You see the figures sort of like look around, immediately in quick gestures, grabbing the bows, and
please don't
drawing
shoot me!
drawing an
I don't
arrow
know if you can see him.
and getting
no,
very
no.
low. They're in a very
Oh.
like low position, sort of looking around for these sounds.
You're going to have to shoot lower than that. I'm a hobbit. But don't
Wait,
actually...
Can Toddle see them at this point?
Oh, that's right.
I
I
don't
don't know
think
if
so.
I can see them.
You can't.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Hello! I take all that back. Okay,
I run up and I put my hand on her mouth.
Stop it! Stop it!
I don't know if they're dangerous.
I know, but this is one way to find out. Hello, are you dangerous?
Bad people everywhere out there.
I know but they're dead a couple days old. What do you
Make
think
a
they're just sitting around
persuade
in a...
roll for me, please, Todd.
Okay, what do you think they're doing? Just sitting around waiting for, birds to eat the rest of what they've done,
I don't know.
Anybody that did this or was involved in this is long gone.
No, these could be orcs or goblins. I don't know their comings and goings.
Okay, I'm rolling a what now?
Persuade.
Persuade. I'll use a hope for this.
Alrighty. That is a great success. How would you like to spend your extra success?
Let's see. Widen influence.
I love it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay. The you can see Anduin, like the arrows, like focusing on where Toddle's voice came from.
Oh yeah, she's making a great distraction right now.
Yeah,
And then-
I knew it. That's my plan. Now listen here. If you're bad people that are coming here to hurt anybody that's left over, I'll have you know I've got about 20 people hanging out in the bushes that are going to kick your butt. But if you're good, then that's fine because we are too. And I've got sausage if you want some.
The whole time, I am putting my hand over her mouth for her to slap it away. Like I'm trying so hard.
No, stop.
I wait at the entrance of the barn with my axe out.
Listen.
You're not wrong, but what if it's bad? What if there's more people?
Well, if
We
they're
always
bad
do.
people, then
Who goes there?
What if?
Oh, hi! I'm Toddles.
No, don't give them your name.
What are they gonna do? Shoot me in the name? I'm Toddles, and this is my friend.
Don't give. I name no.
Shoot me in the name of God. Any of you not laugh at that?
Why would you include me?
Because you're right here.
What are you doing there?
Oh, we're here to make sure people are okay, but clearly they're not. What are you doing here? Can you step out? I can't see ya.
You first.
What do you mean? I'm right here. And I like lift my head up. I'm a hobbit. Look down.
Do you climb out of the window?
Well, I poked my head out.
Okay, I'm just wondering. I'm getting the specifics. Do you jump out the window?
No, I don't jump out the window.
I want to push you out. I'm not going to do it.
But no.
I imagine Toddles like halfway out the window and just falling
just
outside.
Poking a head out, like hello.
Yeah.
No. So
I've got a hold of her breeches.
I just see like I'm like, what? The window. But I'm a hobbit. Look down. I just imagine they immediately look down and see me.
They're far away, so they can't really tell, from that distance.
If I'm a hobbit or not, okay.
Yeah, or
Is
like
this conversation being yelled across the field?
Absolutely. I'm not even
50 or 60
hesitating.
feet.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be insane shouting, but it'd be raised.
Stands
Can I see where Arduin's looking?
It's just funny to me that these like stealth scout people are now yelling across the field to communicate. Toddles has baited them into giving up their position.
Yeah.
Well, I think they know that their position is already compromised,
Right.
So
That's fair.
They just kind of yell.
Roll with it.
Do you mean any harm to any people here?
No, not unless you mean harm to the people here or me.
But there's not. Well,
But that's like a what
We
am
do
I
not.
trying to say, Lawton?
We hunt goblins.
Oh, well, you're a couple days late, I'd say. Sorry.
That we are.
don't insult them. It's not.
I didn't mean to. It just came out. Sorry, it's like spilled out.
We shall
Sorry.
stow our weapons if you stow yours.
I don't have any. Is
we
my
will
mouth a
talk.
weapon? Okay. Does that mean he wants me to put away my sausage?
I would put away your sausage if I were you.
Oh, okay, all right.
Come out from there.
Okay, will you catch me? I'm already flying down.
It's not that
50 or
far.
60
It's
feet
just
away.
just the first floor. I mean, you just kind of tumble out of the window.
Tumble out the window. Oh.
I'm holding on to your pants there.
Please don't take my breeches off as I come out the window.
there's a door.
Yeah, we need a roll for this, I think.
To see if Lonta gets dragged out the window with her. The window.
Toddles or Launton. I need one of you to make a roll here.
Oh, I don't want to make the
roll
roll.
is
This is on you.
Yeah, if I
100%.
lose my pants or not. Thank you for making it my problem.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
all right.
this is-
What is
this
it that
is-
I'm rolling?
Oh
This
God!
is twice now. I would have
This-
lost my breeches.
This will be either. I think it's gonna be.
Don't you dare say athletics!
I think it's
Don't you dare say athletics! I have nothing in athletics. There's no way for me to succeed the roll.
Could we wait? What was the other roll potentially?
I was debating courtesy, but I think courtesy is long gone here.
Sure. Can it be contested? Her athletics against my courtesy, which is absolutely favored.
If you're trying to hold her back and she's trying to jump out the window, why don't you just both roll athletics and whoever has the higher number
athletics.
wins? Contested
And that way
athletics.
I don't have to lose my breeches. Okay, I prefer
alright,
not
alright,
to
yeah.
lose my breeches here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
That's a 5 from Toddles and an 8 from Launton. Launton, you hang on
What
tight.
are you doing?
You hang on tight
Let
to
go.
Toddles, and I think that means that you hang on to the to the trousers.
And I'm just like hanging out the window now.
Yeah, and Toddles.
Is she Donald ducking it at the
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
You're still hanging, and it's just bare cheeks.
No.
Toddles! How many
many times have we been in
I
position
can't believe
tunnels?
you've done this to me. I'm in the middle of a negotiation.
There's a door.
And that's
I'm just
probably a
hitting
good
my
place
head
for us to
against
end
my
the session today.
soft.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
There's a door.
We're gonna end the session there today. Wow, what a mess. Oh God.
That was the absolute best thing oh my god.
Oh man. That's
What's he
some-
gonna do?
that's some-
Shoot me in the name.
Yeah, that was such a good one.
Oh,
Holy.
lots of hilarious imagery there. I'd love to see fan art of Toddles looking under the rug and waving around a sausage as she's like trying to make her point come across, like to Launton and Riod. And also just hanging on for dear life as
Your
you're.
life.
Good session, everybody. Fun session. Let's go around the room and do some shout outs and whatnot. If you have not done so, please make sure you're following all these wonderful people here.
Somebody Photoshop my face. I never asked for that, but dear God.
Somebody just posted the sausage waving from Game of Thrones in our private chat. Yeah. So if you have not done so, make sure that you're following all these wonderful people. Head on over to tablestory.tv/ashes. Ashes.
Despite what
Despite what has happened today.
This is a Eriador.
That's the alternate show. That's
we're gonna make the
That's the dirty
Primetime
fanfic
show.
version.
the only Frodos.
Where Anduin most certainly gets mounted.
We're make sure you follow these wonderful people, and if you have yourself a Prime Gaming sub that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Go support these lovely people. Also, if you want to help support Tablestory, you can come join us for a shill show tomorrow, which is going to be hilariously enough Ludes of Waterdeep.
also on the pay-per-view channel of Tablestory.
All of this is going on the exclusive only Tablestory.
Oh, good lord.
Make sure you check that out. We've got Fairlight, Meyer, Stella Luna, Technique, and myself playing some Lords of Waterdeep. It should be a lot of fun. Make sure you check it out. That's tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern, and it helps us keep the lights on.
Wait, are you going to be sending Fairlight? Is Fairlight the... Okay.
Recipient.
Speaking of which, Fairlight, I just need you to add me as friend on Discord real quick. Thank you.
Save yourself. Don't do
I'm
it.
suddenly very
For
worried.
no reason at all.
You should be.
We're gonna go around the room and do some shout outs and whatnot. Why don't we start off with the ass of Eriador, Pumpkinberry.
That's it. You should have just ended the whole show.
That's it. No more shout out. Just
BB.
You have to shout
What?
out.
No, that's it.
No,
God,
shout out.
No shout out for that.
Do shout out.
Okay, listen. If it weren't Twitch, I would have totally mooned you a lot. Because that's the perfect shout out after that. But I can't.
Now
so,
I'm really tempted to end the stream.
The stream, Whack. End the stream. End it right now, Whack.
Hello, hi, I'm Pumpkinberry. That played Toddles today, and I'm an agent of chaos, and I know that it's frustrating sometimes. I frustrate myself, but I just think, like, what are hobbits like? That's exactly what they would do. That's it. Bye.
So if you would like to see her act like a hobbit on her own channel, you can head on over
Yep.
to Tablestory
I am
onto
actually a gremlin.
twitch.tv/pumpkinberry. Thank you so much, PB. Mirggles.
Pro. Come to me. I'm Mirggles. Come watch the show next week. Thank you for having me. Bye. What are they gonna do? Shoot me in the name?
it's such that argument
shut me down. I had nothing.
Fucking just snaps, man.
I'm pretty
Just
good at comebacks,
immediate.
but I was like,
Holy, that was
I guess not.
sharp as a blade. That was.
Thank you, Mirggles. Aaron.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name
You're
is
welcome.
Aaron. I pants people. Thanks for watching.
If you would like to see Aaron pants more people, you can read his book.
Actually, yeah.
He's a
there-
writer.
Actually, yeah.
There's a naked scene in there.
Cyberpants
there is.
down.
Cyberpants.
Cyberpunk down.
It's Firewall Down. Go check it out. He's
I wanna.
Pants could be construed as a
I want to
firewall.
write Shire
Fire.
Pants Down. I feel like that's the right
Holy
erotic.
shit.
You know?
now you have an erotic story to write for next week. There you go.
Holy
I'll do it.
shit.
This sounds like a
An
job for
erotic.
ChatGPT.
No.
Myers already 3 novels deep on it.
There's something deep.
Thank you, Aaron. Fairlight.
What do you like after an episode like this and Shadow? What am I supposed to say at this point?
Yep.
There's nothing left.
I have nothing left.
Hi, I'm Fairlight. I'm clinging to the last strand of sanity that I pretend to have after this episode. You can find me over on my own channel doing variety games every day, but like I'm
What are you playing now, Fairlight?
I don't know anymore.
I thought you were playing Resident Evil 4, a game that you love.
Oh, he finished it.
I beat Resident Evil 4 times actually. I played through it repeatedly.
Which is perfect. That is
Right.
perfect.
Exactly, it's in the name. But no, actually, I'm doing Hunt Showdown right now.
Oh,
I haven't played Hunt since it came out. So it's been a few years, and I figured it's time to circle back and try it again.
is there a horrific pigman boss in that?
That's one of the things you can kill, yeah.
Okay, all right. Because I
What-
liked
what?
the look of
Big no.
I liked the look of that game, but I never played it because I've heard that there's a big pigman in it, and I don't like that, and it scares me. So I haven't played it.
There
But it
is a
looks
big
good.
pigman, but it's... I mean, the other players are the real threat.
Well, tell that to my anxiety.
Well, I'll tell you this though: they've added voice comms to the game, so I have already multiple times, like, come through. Like you're on, it's like 2 cowboys on either side of a wall, and we both have revolvers, and we're like, all right, you come out. No, you come in. It's like, how about we both go the opposite way? How about like the negotiation
cowboys
stuff
in
is
it.
funny now.
That sounds fun.
At least you're not getting pantsed in the middle of a negotiation.
Well, I don't
your
have Lawton
friend.
on my team, so I don't have to worry about it.
It was not my intention.
You almost got pantsed by a building too. I'm thinking maybe you're the problem, not Lawton.
Yeah.
We gotta get
investing.
this bitch a belt.
We're investing in suspenders. That's what we're doing.
Shit.
Fashion
I have
suspenders.
suspenders. If I add it to my cosplay, do I
should
get to
put
add it
them
to my
on.
character sheet?
You have to.
You can probably find them someplace. It won't be too hard to find
Gonna
some
have to after
suspenders.
this.
There's enough corpses.
Can we get
Someone's
a
got
-1 to
suspenders on.
pantsing from now
taking
on because
suspenders
she's
off a
wearing
corpse.
suspenders?
Okay, thank you so much, Fairlight. Meyer.
Hello,
Next.
Meyer is not here right now. However, my name is Ruth, and I was played by Meyer. You can find him on twitch.tv/Meyer, or here on Asses of Eriador. You've seen one pair today. Who knows when the next will be revealed? Until next time, we'll see.
This is just where we get a story bot emote, finally. For the first time we get a bomb.
Are we even allowed to do that on Twitch? I don't know.
You've
I
heard
don't
can,
this,
know.
but you
and
have
this
to-
is the home of no but.
You have to be careful of how you do it. But yes, anyway.
All right.
Dice
Thank
with
you.
a crack on it or something.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. As always, chat, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you to my wonderful role players. Thank you so much, Fairlight. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Mirggles. Thank you, PB. Thank you, Meyer, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hopefully, we'll see you guys tomorrow for another hilarious chill show. It should be a lot of fun. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. Bring your wallets or whatever, because we kind of need it. I'm Mike Steven. I've been your Loremaster of Mount Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Hopefully we'll see you around for many of the other wonderful things we do. Sunday, we've got Rise of the Apprentice as well, run by Mr. Bradley Woteau. Check that out. Thank you so much for being here. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.